Hi, kids. I bet some of you don't know me. I'm Sharon, but some of you call me the music lady at the church. I'm hoping that sometime soon we'll get to meet, but in the meantime, we're kind of stuck at home during this pandemic. We don't get to see our friends, maybe even our grandparents or other relatives. We can't even go to Disneyland. And I bet it's very sad and very lonely for you at times not being around anyone. Well, you know what? I have hundreds of friends that I've made since I've been locked in my house, and I am never lonely because of them, and I get to play with them anytime I want. You want to know who they are? Well, for starters, this is Chessie. She's my dog, and she's one of my very best friends, but I have a lot more best friends too. You want to meet them? So tomorrow morning, let's go out in my yard like I do every day, and I'll let you meet my best friends, the fairies, okay? See you in the morning. So the best way to see them is to get up really early in the morning before everyone else is awake. And maybe we'll find some of them. Let's go look. Oh, good. We know they're there because they turned the fairy lights on last night. So we have to be careful because they're probably still sleeping. And they left me gifts again. Oh, good. It's one of my favorite fairies. I bet there's more. And it's another one of my favorite fairies. Oh, I can't wait to play with them. I think they're waking up. I know they're waking up. They're stretching. They are definitely waking up and ready to play. Let's go play. So now that the fairies are awake, let's go to the pond. This is where we go every morning to talk to Grandfather Willow. Sometimes I pretend I'm Pocahontas. But it's a really good way to start my day. It's just like when we check in with God in the morning to get some good ideas from Him. Maybe ideas like how to love and protect our neighbors, or how to be a fantastic friend, or how to be perfectly polite to people, or how to care for others. Good ideas like that. So let's go there now. The fairies are going to join us. Let's see what we can learn from them. So while we walk down to the pond, and before you meet my 4 favorite fairies who frolic in my flowers and play in my pond, I'll show you just some of the hundreds of friends that I told you about last night. They teach me so many wonderful things about being a good friend and neighbor, and maybe they can show you a few things too. I wonder where those 4 fairies who frolic in my flowers and waft in my willows went. I thought they were coming with us. Huh. Well, you met Chessie, my dog. There is nothing, I mean nothing, she'd rather do than play with balls, and more balls. She leaves way too many of them under the couch. This is so weird. I really thought those 4 fairies who frolic in my garden and crawl through my cattails were coming with us. Huh, I could swear they were. Well, I also have a dog named Moose. He's kind of crazy. He gets into a lot of mischief, but I love him very much, and he's still my best friend. Goodness gracious, where are those 4 fairies who frolic in my flowers and waltz through my willows? I hope they can catch up with us soon. And here's my granddoggies, Piper, who's very photogenic, and Gidget, whom I think looks a lot like Ernest Hemingway. Oh good, we're getting closer to the pond. Over here is Walter Mitty, the wonder dog, who frolics with the 4 fairies in my flowers, sleeps on our steps, and howls his little heart out every night. Some of my other furry friends who visit me sometimes in my pond are the goats. This is Grover and Gerard, Griffin and Billy. They're supposed to be eating our blackberries, but usually they just knock on our door to see if they can come in and watch HGTV with us. They like the part about the plants. Oh, before we meet the fairies, which I wonder where they are. Let me tell you about the 4 fairies who frolic in my flowers and play in my pond and waft through my willows and crawl through my cattails, so you know who they are when you meet them. This is Aquafern. She always stands watch over the other fairies and has taught me to love and protect all the other creatures of the land. This one is Fire Flurry. She's a feisty little fairy who loves all the furry things and has taught me to be a fantastic friend to all the creatures of the land. This one is Pixley. She is particularly passionate about people and has taught me the importance of being perfectly polite to all the creatures of the land. And this little one is Copperleaf. She's cute as a Cupid and has taught me countless ways to care for all the creatures of the land. There they are. I wonder what took them so long to get here. So now that they're finally here, sheesh, that took forever. I can continue introducing you to the rest of my hundreds of friends. Let me see. You've met 12 of my best friends. Shh. Of my best friends so far. I'll have to show you a few more.